how to use the Indiana newsletter template within Citizens Builder Email Blast. I'm going to go ahead and enlarge my screen so that it's a little easier to see full screen. Obviously, for the sake of time, I've already signed in, but you would obviously go over to your sign in after you signed in and hit dashboard. When you're at your dashboard, you obviously then would come over to messages, down to email blasts, and create a new email. You select your particular state or district when sending out your email blast for your newsletter or any other email. You would, when you select on your new email to start your recipient box area, obviously you're going to select all people available to me. From there, you're going to click on the Add Criteria box, and in that drop-down box, you're going to go down to Assignments. When you click on Assignments, you'll see it brings up states, districts, and national. So you could select Indiana, or if you're looking to send out to your particular district, you would simply click on District. And from there, in the little light grayed box to the right where it says Define Districts, you would click on that, and it's in alphabetical order, so you need to scroll down until you get to Indiana. And let's say you're looking to send to District 75, you would click on that district, and that's going to bring it down here. You've got 21 recipients that are going to receive your email blast in District 75. So that's how you would selectively direct your email to your particular district. Once you have that done in your What's Your Message area, you can see the template area where it says No Template. Hit the drop down arrow and walk your way down to Indiana Newsletter Template. When you bring that up, it'll bring up the template. And as you see, we scroll down here a little bit. This is our Indiana Newsletter template. And I'm going to demonstrate basically how to use this. You want to pretty much stay within the boundaries of the newsletter. You don't want to go too much outside of the boundaries, as you see the dotted lines here. So this is the outdated header banner here. So I'm going to show you basically how to go ahead and remove that when you click it or replace it. So you would use this when you were replacing any of the pictures in the template. But once you click this, if you go on up to your Insert Edit Image, that box is going to come up that allows you to use your source. I've already downloaded these, and we'll provide information on where to get additional COS graphics and images. But for now, I've gone ahead and downloaded the new ones. It happens to be in my Dropbox. So what I've done here is I've downloaded all those into my Dropbox, and here under our COS folder, I have this it's in a folder called Final. I'm going to go ahead and use the COS header ping, and we're going to open that up, and you're going to see that's loaded that now in the Insert Edit Image box. Pay close attention to the dimension box here. This is a 720 by 86 pixel graphic image, and that's going to put that right in the box where we had the older one originally. Whenever you're using graphics below that are not quite in these particular sizes, you want to use something a little different. You can see the sizes of these by clicking on the box, and if you just go down and pull on the arrow a little bit, you can stretch these and play with these a little bit. Again, you don't want to go too far outside of the dotted line images. You want to stay within these parameters. Otherwise, it can mess with your text alignment and give you a bit of a headache. So if you click again on these, this one you can see by pulling on it, this one is about 214 by 237 pixels. And that's where that graphic lies. You can do that with any of these. Again, where the pictures are, drag on it a little bit, you'll see the size of them. And that's kind of when you go to load your new image in it. If you write down the size that of the box you're looking to replace in there, and keep your dimensions within that. So in other words, if I wanted to replace this picture, I went up to Insert Image. If you just change your dimensions here in the dimension box to exactly what these are, you won't have any problems replacing pictures. The remaining text, you won't, because of our template and the way that we've got this set up, we want to stay within our headlines of district, region news, our state news, and our national news. So you don't have to mess with these headlines here. Putting in these headers can be a little bit clunky, so you kind of want to leave these as is. Again, you could go ahead and change this picture out based on what you're writing. But then if you want to change your text, basically you can come in, you can copy and paste. And I also recommend that if you type it out, or you highlight these boxes and then go ahead and type in your own text, it is pretty easy. I would recommend here that if you do copy and paste and you find that it distorts your email in any way, that you find that the formatting has really been changed a lot, don't panic. The best way to change this, if you make a mistake, is to just go back up to the top, hit the back button. It'll ask you if you want to leave the site, say yes. It'll back it out, and without making any changes at all. So you can basically start over in that manner. For this particular one, I want to keep it the same. Obviously, I've changed to our new graphic here, but pretty much that is the extent of it. For the state news, you really don't want to change this header picture here very much. It's pretty much what we're using as our state news banner. National news, you can certainly change that down here. Again, clicking on the picture, you're going to be able to insert a new image from your computer. You basically want to pull that in from your computer where you've had it saved, and you can also put in a source. So if you had if you were copying a link from Convention of States Citizens Builder, you could also put in the HTTPS address as well. So that's pretty much it. We also have I've included this month's video down here. This is the same. You can pretty much go up in here and put in a new video. You can insert a link here. Staying with YouTube, basically I've got a YouTube address here that basically puts the video in, and so you can add videos if you'd like as well. The information down below, we basically don't mess too much with this. This is things that have to be in here as far as the chance to unsubscribe. If you've got a person who wants to unsubscribe, they can do that. This all has to be done with copyright and etc. to go with COS regulations there. So we don't want to mess with that bottom box. The only thing you have to worry about is changing out your pictures and your text. So hopefully that's it. Questions I'm sure that might arise, you can contact me or let me know, and we'll be able to give you some help. So once again, thank you. Enjoy your email blasts and your newsletters, and we wish every district captain good luck and success going forward.